Welcome back to Car Flash Drive. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting vehicles in the ultra-luxury performance SUV market, the 2026 Ferrari Purosangue. This is Ferrari's bold step into a territory that was once unthinkable for the prancing horse brand, and yet, since its first release, the Purosangue has proven to be one of the most controversial, fascinating, and talked about models in Ferrari's modern history. Now for 2026. Ferrari refines the formula further, bringing subtle design tweaks, even sharper performance, and updated technology, all while staying true to its Ferrari DNA. Let's get started by exploring every angle of this incredible machine, from the way it looks to the way it drives, and ultimately whether it's worth the multi-$100,000 price tag that it commands. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 Ferrari Purosangue, you immediately realize this isn't just another SUV dressed up with some sporty details. Ferrari has gone to great lengths to ensure that this car looks like a Ferrari first, and an SUV second. The proportions are aggressive yet elegant, the stance is athletic, and the overall presence is unmistakably Italian. At the front, the Purosangue now features a slightly revised fascia compared to its earlier models. The slim, horizontal LED headlights stretch out like sharp, predatory eyes, giving the car an intimidating stare on the road. The air intakes have been reshaped to enhance cooling and aerodynamic efficiency, while the sculpted hood still bears those muscular lines that hint at the raw power sitting underneath. The signature Ferrari emblem, positioned proudly on the nose, leaves no doubt about the heritage of this vehicle. Unlike some SUVs that try to hide their size, the Purosangue embraces its dimensions but does so with finesse and fluidity. The aerodynamics are fine-tuned in such a way that every curve and vent has a purpose, ensuring the car not only looks aggressive but also slices through the air with Ferrari precision. From the side profile, you start to appreciate the balance Ferrari has managed to achieve between a high-riding SUV and a low-slung sports machine. The roofline gently slopes back in a coupe-like fashion, while the rear doors remain cleverly integrated with Ferrari's signature design language. For 2026, Ferrari continues to use rear-hinged back doors, also known as coach-style or suicide doors, which open in the opposite direction from the front doors. This isn't just a styling gimmick, it provides easier access to the back seats while adding a dramatic flair to the overall appearance. The side sculpting remains sharp and dynamic, with deep creases running along the doors to emphasize motion even when the car is standing still. Large alloy wheels, available in several new finishes for 2026, fill out the muscular wheel arches, and the optional carbon fiber side skirts further underline the performance intent of this SUV. Ferrari has been very careful not to let the Purosangue look bulky or bloated, and that's why, even though it's a four-door with real practicality, it maintains the elegant, almost athletic silhouette that Ferrari customers expect. Moving around to the back, the design is equally striking. The 2026 update has brought a slight refresh to the taillight design, with sharper LED clusters that echo Ferrari's contemporary styling cues seen on models like the 296 GTB and SF90. The quad exhaust pipes remain a highlight, integrated neatly into a rear diffuser that isn't just for show, but also plays an important role in channeling airflow for maximum stability at speed. The subtle roof spoiler and sculpted rear hatch give the Purosangue a sporty finish, making the SUV look like it's always ready to pounce forward. Ferrari badges, carefully placed, remind you that this is not just any family SUV, it's a Ferrari that happens to seat 4 and carry luggage. The back end of the Purosangue feels muscular without being overdone, and it stays consistent with Ferrari's overall design philosophy of blending beauty with purpose. Stepping inside the Purosangue, Ferrari continues to deliver an experience that blends cutting-edge technology with the deeply immersive sense of luxury and craftsmanship. Unlike many SUVs in this segment that prioritize either luxury or sportiness, Ferrari manages to offer both. The cabin is laid out in a driver-centric manner, ensuring the person behind the wheel feels just as connected to the car as they would in a mid-engine Ferrari. The steering wheel is a work of art, featuring the now iconic Manettino dial for driving modes, haptic touch buttons, and a flat-bottom design that gives it a race-inspired feel. The digital instrument cluster is fully customizable, offering a range of displays from performance telemetry to navigation. For 2026, Ferrari has improved the graphics and responsiveness of the system, making it more intuitive than before. What's particularly unique about the Purosangue interior is that it has dual displays, one for the driver and one for the front passenger. allowing the passenger to interact with navigation, media, and performance data, creating a more engaging experience. The seats are sculpted for both comfort and support. They're upholstered in the finest leathers, with optional Alcantara and carbon fiber trims for those who want a more track-inspired vibe. The rear seats are individual buckets rather than a traditional bench, meaning the Purosangue is strictly a four-seater. This is intentional. Ferrari wanted every occupant to feel like they're part of something special, not just a passenger along for the ride. The space is surprisingly generous in the back thanks to the clever packaging and those rear-hinged doors, and the panoramic glass roof option makes the cabin feel light and airy. Ferrari has also equipped the Purosangue with one of its most advanced sound systems, tuned by Burmester, offering crystal-clear audio for those moments when you want to enjoy music instead of the roar of the V12 engine. Speaking of which, the cabin sound insulation has been finely balanced to quiet enough for comfort during long journeys, but allowing enough engine note to seep through so you never forget you're in a Ferrari. Now, the heart of the Purosangue is where things get truly exciting. Under the hood lies Ferrari's naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, one of the few remaining in a world increasingly dominated by downsizing and electrification. For the 2026 model year, Ferrari has fine-tuned this power plant to produce even more horsepower and torque, with figures climbing past 730 horsepower and around 715 Nm of torque. This engine is paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission that delivers lightning-fast shifts, sending power to all four wheels through Ferrari's advanced all-wheel drive system. The result is staggering performance, 0 to 60 miles per hour in just about 3.2 seconds, and a top speed well above 200 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest SUVs in the world. What's more impressive than just the numbers is how the Purosangue delivers this performance. The engine note is pure Ferrari, high-revving, emotional, and filled with character, something that very few modern SUVs can claim. The handling is equally jaw-dropping. Ferrari has equipped the Purosangue with a sophisticated suspension system that includes active dampers and height-adjustable air springs. This allows the SUV to offer a surprisingly comfortable ride when cruising, but also razor-sharp dynamics when pushed hard on a winding road or track. The steering is precise and communicative, a rarity in SUVs, and it's clear that Ferrari has poured all of its sports car expertise into making this car drive like a Ferrari should. Whether you're threading through mountain passes or simply enjoying a highway cruise, the Purosangue delivers an experience that feels far closer to a Grand Tourer or supercar than it does a traditional SUV. Of course, with all of this performance and luxury comes a price tag to match. The 2026 Ferrari Purosangue starts at around $420,000, but as with most Ferraris, the base price is just the beginning. Options and customization can easily push the final figure well past $500,000, depending on how extravagant you go with carbon fiber packages, bespoke interiors, unique paint finishes, and performance add-ons. For many buyers, this level of exclusivity is part of the appeal. Ferrari limits production of the Purosangue to maintain its desirability, ensuring that not everyone who wants one can simply go and buy one. This scarcity, combined with its performance and Ferrari pedigree, ensures that the Purosangue remains one of the most sought-after vehicles in the ultra-luxury SUV segment. In conclusion, the 2026 Ferrari Purosangue is more than just a Ferrari SUV, it's a statement. It proves that Ferrari can step into a new segment without compromising the DNA that has made it one of the most revered brands in the automotive world. With its stunning design, meticulously crafted interior, blistering performance, and exclusivity, the Purosangue stands apart from rivals like the Lamborghini Urus, Aston Martin DBX, and Bentley Bentayga. It may be controversial, but it's undeniably impressive, and it shows that even in a changing automotive landscape, Ferrari is determined to do things its own way. For those fortunate enough to own one, the Purosangue isn't just transportation, it's an experience, a piece of Ferrari's history in the making, and a machine that redefines what a performance SUV can be. This has been the in-depth review of the 2026 Ferrari Purosangue here on Car Flash Drive. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more detailed reviews of the world's most exciting cars, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next drive.